Okay, all right. So yesterday we or last night actually, since you should be watching the video when you're doing homework, we got to distribute, we got to solve. No, we got to distribute and combine, but we never got to solve it. So let me show you a couple more examples with distribute and combine, and then I want to do distribute, combine, and solve. And then when we're in class tomorrow, the next day, we will go ahead and actually do some of the practice questions together. Okay, so all right, let's get started. Okay, so yesterday we ended up here. All right, I was just going through my slides, and I realized that I have like endless distribute and combine problems. Okay, so just as Red Lobster has that endless shrimp feast every year, and Olive Garden has the endless what is it? The endless breadsticks and the salad. All right, Mr. Ng here has endless distribute and combine like term questions for you. So, all right, so it's quite a treat. All right, so okay, all right. Now let's practice a couple more times. I want to show you some really tough questions, and then I want to save these 3 questions for class. Okay, all right. So let's see. All right, let's just practice the first one. Okay, now I kind of want to save a little time and not use the rainbow anymore. I'm sure you guys can understand. So I'm going to distribute, right? Don't distribute the 3x. The 3x got nothing to do with that. All right, I'm going to rewrite, right? Why? Yep, that's right, because all the cool kids do it. All right, so 2 times x is 2x plus 5. 2 times 5, okay? Don't forget, don't write just 5. It's 2 times 5. Okay, like terms, right? 3x and 2x, that's 5x. 5x plus 10. All right, let's try another one. I like 3. Distribute. Right, so 2 times 5 is 10. By the way, if you want to have a little competition with the Ng Man and see if you can finish before I do when I'm doing these, be my guest, okay? It's good practice. So x plus 2x, right? X plus 2x, how many x's are there now? 3 x's, okay? So 3x plus 10, okay? We don't need to do that. I like this one. All right, so let's see. I gotta rewrite, right? So let's see. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times -1 is -3. So combine like terms, right? So that's in the same family. These 2 in the same family. So that's 8x. So I'm gonna take care of the letters first. 8x. 4 minus 3, positive 1. Okay. Now. Uh-oh, look at this. We got a double rainbow. OMG, what does this all mean? Look, double rainbow. Okay, this is like a Skittles commercial. Taste the rainbow. All right, so, okay, this is turned into like a Red Lobster, Olive Garden, Skittles commercial. Okay, all right. So 7 times 1, that's 7. Now this, you really got to rewrite everything. Okay, positive. 7 times 10 is 70p, right? Positive, right? 8 times 1 is positive 8. Be careful with the signs. I think you guys all got the technique down with the multiplication. Careful with the signs, especially the ones that are like right down the middle. Okay, I'm gonna do that one next just to show you. So that's 770p, 8, and then 48p. Right? Combine like terms. Right? So that's what 118p plus 15. Am I right? Or am I right? Okay. All right. Let's try this one. Right? Again, double rainbow. Double rainbow. So that's 3 times 1 is 3 plus 3 times 2v is 6v. Now, here you got to be careful. That's a -3 that you're distributing. It's not any old number 3, okay? It's a -3. So -3 times 1 is -3. -3 times 4v is -12v. All right, combine like terms. So that is 6v minus 12v. So I believe that's -6v. 3 minus 3 cancels out. Not bad. Okay, all right, where are we? Now, if you want to pause and try this one on your own, okay, You can try that. All right. But we got to move on. Yeah. All right. So here we're gonna, now look at this. We're gonna distribute, combine, and solve. By the way, almost 100% of the time, this is the order. Distribute, combine, and solve. Okay, so yeah. All right, let's see. Distribute. Now, it's up to you if you want to rewrite this equation or you want to distribute it first. It's up to you. I'm hoping at this point you will be well versed enough to be able to move these parts around, but let's stick with what we have so far. Now, remember what I said, right? The negative sign right outside, that turns into negative n plus 8. All right, now, here you can solve it the way you want to. Typically with 7th graders, I tell them to rewrite this. I want, so Omening, right? He likes the letter in the front like this. I'm just rewriting it. I'm not really doing anything crazy here, right? I'm just moving this to the front, right? And then I'm moving that to the back, right? So here I'm going to subtract, right? Just a good old two-step equation. So that cancels out. I bring down the negative n. Negative 2 minus 8 is negative 10. Divide both sides, right? Because this is a negative n, right? So that's negative 1n. Divide both sides by negative 1. This cancels out. N equals to positive 10. Now, you might say, Mr. Ring, I solved it like this. Is it okay? Wait, how do you do it? Like this. It's fine. You can go like this. Subtract 8 on both sides. By the way, so one of the things I would not recommend you to do is to don't add 2 here. Don't add 2 here. Why? That turns into a 0. Like you don't want that, right? Remember what I said at the very beginning? I want one letter equaling to one number. So that doesn't help you. So let's take this here and then I'll erase. Again, right? Negative 2 equals to negative n plus 8. You subtract 8 because you want to isolate the letter n. So negative 2 minus 8 is negative 10, right? That cancels out. I got negative n, right? Now, same thing. Divide both sides by negative 1. 10 equals n. Same thing, right? N equals 10. Same thing. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. We're doing okay. All right. Let me erase all of this. Okay. I'll leave that up here just so that I know I finished it. All right. So let's try this one. Right here we got negative 4x, right? Plus 16 equals to 48. Subtract 16. Cancels out. Negative 4x. And that's what, 32? Yep. Divide both sides by negative 4. Cancels out. X equals negative 8. Alright. Now, if solving equations the problem, you're gonna have to find me after class or something and we can work on that, but this is probably not the place to do it. Alright, let's see. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna skip this one. We can leave that in class if we want to. I want to solve a couple more with you and then I gotta stop. So look at this one, right? Look. Distribute the negative 4. So that's 8. Now I'm gonna rewrite the 8v. Negative 4 times v is negative 4v. Negative 4 times 8 is negative 32. Uh-oh, like terms, right? So you see how we have to combine those like terms first before we can do anything? 8v minus 4v is 4v minus 32, right? Now I'm going to solve this like a high schooler, meaning I'm not going to rewrite anymore. Okay? There's a reason why Omening isn't in high school, right? Because high school students can just do this on their own. So 40 equals 4v. V is 10. Okay? All right. Let's pick one more of these distribute, combine, solve. Oh, this one's perfect. Look, distribute. Again, all right. If you wanna see that you can finish before I do, hey man, go for it. All right. Let's see. Positive times negative, right? So that's negative 2 times 6. x is 12x. 2 times 3 is 6, right? Combine like terms. By the way, you see how in all these questions I'm always very consistent, right? I always draw boxes around the like terms. So that is negative 16x plus 6, subtract 6, right? So that's 192 equals to negative 16x. Divide both sides by negative 16. Now I gotta do some thinking here. What's 192 divided by 16? Hold on, let me just get my calculator. Alright, let's see. Oh man, the lights just went up. I could hardly see anything. 192 divided by 16? 12. Okay, alright. Yeah, that would have taken me a while. Alright, negative 12, right? Positive divided by negative. Okay, now, 2 more questions and then we're done, alright, for the night. So here, you notice, I'm distributing a, you got it, fraction, okay? So we got all these things going on here, alright? By the way, if you ever have any questions, it's up to you to write down the question so that we can go over it during extra help. Okay, don't say, well, I saw this question, a couple of nights ago, and you were like, I would never know. I mean, do you know how many questions we do every day, right? Okay, so here, negative 3/2, negative 3/2 x, right? You can just write it like that. Negative 3/2 times 4, so let me do this on the side. Negative 3/2 times 4, negative 6, so minus 6 minus 3 equals 7. Okay, see that? Okay, you can press pause to work that one out on your own if you want to. Now, notice how I didn't distribute the negative 3/2 to negative 3, right? It's not in the parentheses, so that's not part of it. Like terms, negative 3/2 x minus 9 equals 7. I'm going to add 9 to both sides. That's negative 3/2 x equals 16. Now, remember what old Manning said about getting rid of these fractions? Right? Keep, change, flip, right? So we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, I'm going to draw a line here. I can't see anymore. Make sure it's negative, because only negative times negative will give you that positive. Okay? So look at this. Cancel, 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 cancel. The negative times negative becomes a positive. Alright, now it looks like I can't even cross cancel here, but that's okay. Negative was 32 over 3, and you can leave it like this. Okay? Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, I'm going to sign off here. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. OMG, that was so good.